We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
66. Pull it high.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's into the secondary. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Pickett on 4th down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On third down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Wilson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe it...
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They're going to look to throw. That one complete to Anderson. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
Past the 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Eckler. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers getting another 1st down on a bit of a roll.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
Flush to his right.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Pickett now on 1st down. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there, second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It's Eckler again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
They'll give to Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Pickett right back to the air again. Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Wilson wants to throw it.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
He's going to let it fly.
It's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And he's got some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One final shot for Pickett.
And the Jets pressure too much as down they go.